years ago, I went to go see Michelle Obama. She was here in Atlanta. One thing that she said that really stuck out was people reach for what they see. And I had an aha moment. And I was like, what if I reach for something that I can't see? What will happen? And so I started to reach. I grew up in a city right outside of Atlanta called Decatur. As a child, I grew up with my grandparents. My parents weren't super involved. I became a teen mom. I had my son when I was 16. I was still in high school. Having him actually is probably what helped me to decide that I want something more. Because, when I decided to keep my son and have my son, it was a chance for me to prove everybody wrong, that I can do this. By the time I finished with my first 2 years of college, I had my second son. And 2 years later, my third son came along. I did not want them growing up the way I did, with an absent parent. I did not want them growing up thinking that this is all there is to life. And honestly, at 23, I didn't know where it is that I wanted to be. I just knew I didn't want to be where my parents were. I did the best I could to try to make sure that they had what I didn't have. A stable home, somewhere to call home, making sure that I was there. It was important to me. We cooked, we cleaned, we did everything together as a family. When I went to go see Michelle Obama, she said, you reach for what you see. And then I realized I had only been reaching for what I saw. Coming up in elementary school, I went to an all-black school initially. We didn't even have a playground that actually belonged to us. We had to walk to the city park to get to the playground. We didn't have computers. We didn't have AC. We didn't have these things. When I was in a gifted program, one day a week, we would go to another school, and they had those things. They had a playground. They had computers. They had snacks. They had all these things that I didn't know existed. And I remember I went home and I told my mom, I was like, hey, this school has these things. I really want to go here. And so she finally, she transferred me to the school, and my mind was completely blown. She didn't even realize what door she was opening, how she was able to open my mind to see something different. And so when I heard Michelle speak, and when she said you reach for what you see, and I realized you do reach for what you see. Because before, that's all I saw. All I saw was, a lack thereof. After my environment changed, I saw something different, and I knew that these things were attainable. I started designing websites. I just I went to work and I came home, and that was it. And I knew I was going to retire on Social Security. That was my whole life plan. That was it. I didn't think outside of that box, because that's what I was told as a child. You go to work, you get Social Security, then you die. And then I discovered Showit, and I was able to see other designers have, be a mom, run businesses, do all these fabulous things with their lives. And then I realized, hey, I can do these things too. When I was introduced to Showit, it made me think that I could have more and that I could do more. Serving entrepreneurs, especially Black entrepreneurs, makes my heart sing, just because I feel like there is a place missing here, especially in Atlanta. Just having Black people being showcased the way that they want to be showcased. I want them to be able to have the nice things that they want in their lives, be able to have the financial freedom, have the creative freedom to be great. And I feel like having a website that really speaks to them and that speaks to their clients really will help them elevate and get to that next level. Having this website work for you when you aren't at work will get you to where you want to be. It will help you achieve your dream, and then it will hopefully help you break any generational curse that may or may not be in your family. And it's something that I'm trying to instill in my children. And so I'm making sure that if they see me as a business owner, that they know that this can be them too. It's given me a lot of freedom to do what it is that I need to do to be a parent. I'm no longer working on the weekends. I'm no longer working, early in the morning and coming home late at night. I work, typically 10 to 3 type of day. For a long time when they were younger, I would have to carpool. But now I can actually take my kids to practice. I'm the mom that does the carpool. I'm picking other people's children up. I'm showing up every day without fear, without limitations. I'm showing up for them in all the ways. Showit has given me the time that I need to actually devote to making sure they get to where they want. And my goal is to one day have 3 young men that have completed college or completed whatever path that it takes them. I want them to know that you can have all the things that your heart desires. You can reach for what you see.